everybody, this is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.
And we are live here from Langston Field on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. My name is Dalton Reed, and I'm proud to bring you Ouachita softball today. First game of a doubleheader between the visiting Lady Rangers of Northwestern Oklahoma State University and the Ouachita Tigers. Yesterday, it was a close one. Northwestern got the win 5-4 over the Tigers. The Tigers had some offensive success, obviously scoring 4 runs. Had 2 home runs, one by Remington Adams, the other by Emily Reed. The home run from Emily Reed over the right field wall actually set the record for single home runs in a season. So congrats to her on that record. As you saw, the mound visit finished up there, as we will have the lineups here. When you look at these two teams, the big thing that is on everybody's mind right now is the Great American Conference Tournament. So you look at the conference tournament as a whole, and the top 8 teams get into the conference tournament. Ouachita really vying for one of those last spots. You see the record 5-20 in the Great American Conference for Northwestern. After that win yesterday, Ouachita drops to 10-15, and Northwestern trying to avenge a series loss against Henderson at home last week in Ouachita, trying to continue the series win streak as they've won a couple of the last series, one in Monticello against University of Arkansas Monticello, of course, and then out in Weatherford, Oklahoma against Southwestern. As we just, I talk about the conference tournament a lot, I understand that, but there is just so much importance. Ouachita trying to vie for one of those last final spots, really the last 2 spots, the 7 or the 8 seed, depending on what happens within the rest of the GAC. And one thing that's really interesting is the bottom 6 teams within the Great American Conference. There's been 4 spots that have been clinched so far, that have been clinched due to just numbers. And there's the 4 teams that are 20-4 on the year. They're obviously going to have their spots clinched, but Ouachita trying to get one of those final spots as they introduce the starting lineups here. Beautiful afternoon, a little bit on the warm side, I will say, as we have 2 games today. It's going to be a long afternoon of softball, but a big game here, Northwestern. If they win this game, they take the series. Ouachita looking to force a rubber match at about 2 o'clock today, depending on how the time of this one goes. So Carly Burrow will get the start for the Tigers today. We saw Katie Amador get the start yesterday against Northwestern.
Please bow your heads and pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for allowing us to glorify you through the sport that we love, Lord. I pray that we have a good and safe game. Thank you most importantly for getting Northwestern here safely, Lord. I pray that you just keep them safe on their way back home, Lord. And thank you for getting our friends and family here safe as well, Lord. Pray that we can just glorify you in everything that we do today and bring others closer to you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Please remain standing as we honor America and those who serve it with the playing of our national anthem.
It is time to play some softball here at Langston Field on this Friday afternoon. We are set to get things underway. We take a look at Carly Burrow, the starting pitcher for Ouachita today, the 5'10 junior, native of Paragould, Arkansas, went to Greene County Tech High School. She's played in 39 games, had 26 starts last year. So looking for her to get a good start going today. She'll be facing this Northwestern lineup. We saw Amador, like I mentioned, pitch the entire game yesterday. Beautiful day for some softball. Fans filing in. A little bit of a wind kind of blowing from third to first. A little bit out, so ball could have a little bit of carry, but Burrow comes in with a 3.2 ERA. 50 and a third inning pitched for her. This will be her 8th start of the 2026 campaign. To lead off for Northwestern going to be Caitlin Korn. She led off yesterday for the Tigers, or for the Rangers, excuse me. One of the leaders in doubles within the Great American Conference, within that top 5, so definitely some power in the leadoff hole for the visiting Northwestern Rangers. First pitch low at 12:02 p.m. Rangers in the all-red today. Had the all-black yesterday, now the all-red, black lettering. Ouachita in the all-white with purple numerals. As Korn will take that one for strike one from Burrow. Burrow, 17 strikeouts on the year in her 50 and a third innings. Only given up 7 walks so far, so definitely good at finding the strike zone. Korn is ahead in the count here, 2-1.
Now batting, center fielder, number 13, Savannah Duran.
Savannah Duran steps on. So the single there from Korn to get the hitting off. Duran in the 2-hole here for Northwestern. Duran normally wearing number 22, but in the red jersey, she is number 13. She batted in the same hole yesterday. She shows bunt. Now, count even at 1-1. In the delivery from Burrow, a square around for the bunt. It's going to be strike 2. Third base coach from Northwestern saying choke up a little bit. Try to get some contact here with 2 outs to advance the runner. As that's going to be strike 3 on the bottom half of the zone. And Burrow will record her first strikeout of the afternoon, her 18th on the year.
Now batting, shortstop, number 10, Kaylee Madden.
Shortstop Kaylee Madden steps in. Madden, a native of Wayne, Oklahoma. Most recently at Seminole State College. And she will get that one. Tigers going to try to roll two, and they do to get out of the inning. Remington Adams will tag the runner, flip it over to first. So a strikeout and a double play will send us to break. Ouachita's bats are headed your way right after this.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street or visit their website at printmaniatees.com. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business, Print Mania has been serving the area since 1992. Call Print Mania today at 870-246-3803.
Back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, and color commentator has joined me. I guess you could say, do you say Ouachita alum or Ouachita faculty or both? And Chase Hartzell, how's it going today?
It's great to be here, Dalton. Good to be with you, and looking forward to some great softball this afternoon.
Some great softball indeed. Remington Adams will lead things off for the Tigers. Chloe Brown gets the start, the senior right-hander for Northwestern today in the circle. As Adams swings at the first pitch, that one hit over to second and fielded cleanly for a routine ground out. Quick 4-3 put out of Adams will bring Morgan Ewer to the plate.
Shortstop, number 3, Morgan Ewer.
Ewer comes into this game batting .256.
That time Brown working away, trying to force Ewer to go to the opposite field.
That one high and outside of. One thing I've noticed just in the first few pitches, how low she gets in her. If you watch her wind up, watch her back knee and how close it gets to the ground on her wind up right here. Almost touches the rubber. That one's going to be grounded up the middle to short and kicked over. So 2 quick ground outs for the Tigers as Kaylee Madden will take care of that one.
Well, as you mentioned, Dalton, Brown staying low on the release. She's staying low in the zone as well, and she's done a great job getting some ground balls early here.
The designated player, number 10.
See if she can do the same thing here against Lyle.
Lyle had a pretty hot bat yesterday. Multiple hits for her in the series opener. Lyle, a native of Monticello, Arkansas. She will look at that one for strike one. Count even at 1-1. Batting .280. Does have 26 hits on the year. As that one is the first pop-up of the game into foul territory and just missed there by Tegan Graham as she backtracked a little bit but couldn't get the glove on that one. That one will be strike 2.
And that one was right in the sun, too, having to drift, backpedal into foul territory. Tough play. She was putting herself in a good position there, but just trouble tracking down the ball.
That one is going to be down for a base hit down the first base line. And Lyle will reach. First hit of the game for the Tigers with 2 outs.
It was a great job there by Lyle going down and getting that low pitch and sending it to right field. And now we've got a chance for history right here, Dalton.
Number 34, Emily Reed.
First pitch to Reed, taken down low for a ball. Reed this season with 13 home runs. That is tied for the school record. Now 2-0 to Reed.
You saw her one home run yesterday to left field.
That was her 13th of the season, which put her in a 3-way tie, and now a 4-way tie, actually, with Haley Chambers, Sarah Bell, and Kristen Rigsby. All of them hit 13 home runs apiece back in 2010, and that record has stood ever since.
Wow. So ties the record yesterday, a chance to break it today. Lyle on first base for the Tigers after that single. Reed ahead in the count here, 3-0, as she will take that one for strike one.
That's not a bad take there at all. 3-0, you're looking for one pitch in one spot. That's not where Reed wanted it. So she's waiting for hers up there, and she's got a great chance to get it right here. Power count.
As that one will be outside for a walk. So after a couple ground outs, the Tigers have got something going here with a single from Lyle and a walk from Reed. Addison Davis will step in, the catcher.
Addison Davidson.
Ball one there to Davidson. And Chase, we've really been seeing this Northwestern pitcher try to work the bottom part of that zone, and it worked first couple of batters, get the two quick ground outs. Now Ouachita really showing some poise at the plate here.
Really trying to force the batters to go down and pull the ball with those low pitches. We have seen her change elevations a few times, which if you can mix your pitches effectively in your locations, that proved to be very effective as this one goes on, but we've really started to see her try to find that lower corner of the zone early in the start.
Davidson will foul that one off for strike one.
Something else that's interesting about Brown, too, in softball and baseball both, you see a lot of pitchers now work north to south, whereas the traditional philosophy was going more east to west. We've seen a little bit of both from Brown here today. She's typically working low, going east to west, but she's also mixed in that rise ball from time to time.
As she will go low once more as that one it drops out of the zone. So 3-1 the count here. Jessela Aarons on deck for the Tigers. Windy day here at Langston Field.
Just a little bit out in front that time, so the count has run even, or excuse me, run full.
You would expect runners to be on the move here with full count, 2 outs. And they are in the pitch, and that's going to be hit high. Scott into foul territory into left field, and that will drop foul. So we will run it back again with a full count. Got out ahead of that one. Was that Davidson? Davidson will have another run at the full count. Runners on the move, but strike 3 called, and Tigers will leave a couple stranded here in the first inning. Tigers still knotted up with the Rangers at nothing. We will be back with more Tiger softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a stuffed crust pizza, a sandwich, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
We're back at Langston Field for the top of the second inning. Molina, Baglin, and Graham due up for
leading off for the Rangers.
Northwestern.
Number 1, Jamie Molina.
So she will make contact with the first pitch. McCoy playing a little bit in at third. Grabs that one for a routine play, and we'll get it over to first for the first out of the inning.
You can tell the Tigers had done their homework going into that at-bat. McCoy was in the perfect spot to make the play, and quick fire over to first, make it 4 straight retired to open this start for Burrow. Burrow does have the wind working against her, though, right now, especially against righties blowing out toward left field. That's going to help some of those fly balls.
It will definitely give the carry as they get up in the airstream. But after that first single to the leadoff, it has been a great showing from Burrow. Strikeout, couple ground outs. Did have the double play to end the last half of innings for Northwestern. That one's low, evens the count at 1-1. Baglin was not in the lineup yesterday. This is her 20th start of the year. She has appeared in 30 games.
And that's 3 straight inside pitches to open the at-bat, and righty-on-righty matchups like this, you're trying to sneak that breaking ball, or you're trying to sneak any type of pitch inside the front door, prevent the batter from getting extended.
Here's the 2-1. She'll go inside again and miss for ball 3. So hitter count here to Baglin. Baglin batting out of the 5-hole today for the Rangers.
We'll see if Burrow tries to drift a little farther outside. You just got to make sure that you don't miss over the heart of the plate.
She'll go over the heart of the plate. Great play there from McCoy at third. And a good stretch from Parker Rogers to get the out at first. So 2 ground outs to third base to start the inning.
Well, they call it the hot corner for a reason. That one had steam coming off the bat, but a great job there by McCoy laying out to make a great play. So Tegan Graham steps in. Looks to get something started for Northwestern with 2 outs. She'll take the first pitch for strike 1. See Burrow continuing to work the bottom half of that zone. Even at 1-1 with 2 outs. As that one's going to be foul down the first base line for strike 2. That one was she got good contact on it. Just a little bit off timing, goes foul. Well, and that's the benefit there of working low early in the at-bat. Batter was anticipating a pitch low and inside, ends up getting a high heater, didn't have time to anticipate, can only foul it off.
As that one's going to be grounded straight back to Burrow and flipped over to first. So 3 up, 3 down. 3 ground balls take care of Northwestern. Bottom of the second coming your way on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Tigers in the bottom of the second inning. Jessela Ahrens will lead things off. Ahrens, a senior, as she will take the first pitch down the line. That's going to be fair and extra bases for Ahrens. The throw into second, not in time, as the beautiful slide there from Ahrens, and what a way to lead off an inning, Chase. A leadoff double.
Well, we saw that movie a few times last week in Weatherford. Ahrens really finding that gap power, getting those doubles in that series against the Bulldogs, and it's really been encouraging to see her come back from that wrist injury early in the season, starting to find a way to pull the ball and put herself in a position to score, put her team in a position to win.
Carly Burrows steps in. Runner in scoring position for Ouachita, as Burrow will foul that one back. Parker Rogers, first baseman, on deck for the Tigers right now. Ouachita need to get a win here today as they look to take the series from Northwestern after the heartbreaking loss by 1 yesterday, and a bunt there that rolls foul, trying to advance Ahrens to third. So now 2 strikes for the pitcher. So 1-2 the count here, and the delivery. That's going to be hit high into left field. And backtracking towards the wall and caught by Lepera. So Parker Rogers steps in. Her first at bat of the day.
Now batting, first baseman, number 29, Parker Rogers.
Righty on lefty matchup here. Rogers will foul that one down the line.
Today, just the second start of the season for Rogers. She's mainly appeared as a defensive substitution this season, but has gotten to bat 4 times, still looking for her first hit of the campaign. Would certainly be a big one here with a runner in scoring position.
For sure, Tigers could take a lead here early. Ahrens got some speed at second, so a base hit could possibly score her, as that one's on the outside for strike 2. Oh, 2 count. That one's high for ball 1.
Interesting pitch choice there. Set up the previous pitch low and outside, ended up and in, not only changing the eye level, but also changing the location as well.
That one's going to miss outside for ball 2. So Brown was ahead in the count, 0-2. Rogers able to lay off a couple pitches, count even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. That's going to be high. Count runs full. Great plate discipline here by Rogers, Chase.
Absolutely, and In the last 3 pitches, we've seen 3 different corners of the zone hit. We've seen low and outside. We've seen high and in. We've seen high and outside. We'll see if she tries to lock her up at the knee on the lower inside corner.
As she will go outside for ball 4. As now 2 runners on for the Tigers. Reagan McCoy will step in, the 9-hole hitter.
Now batting, third baseman number 17, Reagan McCoy.
So that one's going to be on the outside. Righty-righty matchup here. McCoy batting 227 coming into this game. 17 hits. As she will take that one low for ball 2. And really, you've mentioned the north-south working of this Northwestern pitcher, but really, she's stuck, I'd say, almost 75% to the bottom half of that zone trying to get these Tigers to get underneath the ball as she goes high there, and it's fouled off from McCoy.
Well, and right here, the number one mission, if you're not going to strike her out, you got to be trying to go for a double play ball here on the ground.
As that one is going to be grounded to third. It's a slow grounder. So 1 out as Madden will flip it over to McHale for the ground out. But the Tigers do advance to second and third with Remington Adams, the leadoff hitter, coming to the plate.
That was a great job there by McCoy, taking a tough pitch and effectively getting a sacrifice bunt there. It's not going to go down in the books as one, but that ground out serves the same purpose. You trade an out for both runners advancing, and now you've got the red-hot bat of Remington Adams due up. She homered in yesterday's contest, had a great series out at Southwestern.
When it came off her bat going to left field yesterday, you knew it was gone.
So we're going to have a pinch runner here as Jordan Merritt takes over. She's filling in for Parker Rogers.
So Merritt stands at second base now.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, Remington Adams.
Adams 0 for 1 today. She did ground out in the top of that first inning. Prime RBI opportunity as that one is going to be popped back foul. Two outs here for the Tigers. Leadoff hitter stands aboard with 2 runners in scoring position, and that one's going to be popped up into the infield and caught by Jamie Molina. Tigers abandon an opportunity as 2 runners are left on here in the bottom of the second. The top of the third is coming your way on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Blakelytown is Arkadelphia's gathering space, perfect for weddings, receptions, parties, reunions, showers, corporate outings, and more. Easily accessible for local and out-of-town visitors, Blakelytown features both indoor and outdoor options and is customizable to fit your vision and your needs. Blakelytown is locally owned and operated and proud to serve the Arkadelphia community. Dates fill quickly, so contact Blakelytown today to reserve your space for the event of your dreams.
Back here at Langston Field as the top of the third is upon us. 7-8-9 due up for Northwestern.
Catcher number 23, Raylan Sandlin.
Raylan Sandlin will step in. She's the catcher for Northwestern. Burrow still in the circle for the Tigers. That one's popped up and out of play just behind the netting. And Chase, you mentioned something off air as Adams popped out to second base in the last half inning. Just some great pitch locations from Northwestern so far.
Yes, and Brown has done a really good job of trying to work inside on those right-handed batters, trying to get them to elicit weak contact, whether that be in the form of a ground out or in terms of a pop-up.
0-2 the count here to Sandlin. Sandlin only batting 141 on the year. Does have 85 at bats, as that one will be hooked foul.
Just a little bit early on that one, but great swing. You straighten that out a little bit, you're looking at least a single, possibly a two-bagger.
To the count. That one's going to be popped straight away. Morgan Ewer over there at short will take care of it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, number 16, Jasmine McKell.
So Jasmine McKell will step in, her first at bat of today. She'll take that one for strike one. That high heat will just miss. Count even at 1-1 with one out. That one will paint the outside for strike two. And after that first single from Korn, no batter has reached base for Northwestern. That one's going to be grounded, and Remington Adams charged at it, but just kind of lost control of it. And McKell will reach base.
Now batting, left fielder, number 3, Conole LaPera.
Conole LaPera will step in, batting in the 9-hole today. As that one into deep center field, but taken care of by Jesslyn Aarons, and McKell is held at first base.
Now batting
for the second out of the inning.
Caitlin Horn.
Going with the rise ball early in the count for ball one. I think that one got away from Burr a little bit. She was tapping her chest saying, "My bad."
Korn 1 for 1 today with a single. As that one's going to be hit into center field, really right center. And the play is made by Jesslyn Aarons. McKell will reach on the fielding error, but she will be stranded. As Northwestern, 3 pop-outs are the 3 outs of this inning. In the bottom of the third, headed your way on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Owned by Ouachita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up. We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
You are Lyle Reed going to lead things off here for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers, shortstop number 3, Morgan Ewer.
You were grounded out in her first at-bat. As that one's going to be a quick out there to second base. So a quick work made of Ewer. She's 0 for 2 now.
That's just the nature of softball. Sometimes you hit the ball on the screws. It's just right at the defender. Defender's in the right place at the right time.
Elena Lyle will step in. She had a single in her last at bat, the designated player for Ouachita. Wow, like I mentioned, had a pretty hot bat yesterday, a multi-hit game for her. Looking to get her second hit of the afternoon here. As that one is going to be batted straight into the shortstop glove of Kaylee Madden, and both of those times, one to second, one to short. Now Chase, just right place, right time for the Northwestern infielders.
Well, and if there's a silver lining out of those last 2 at-bats, you know that the Tiger batters are starting to see these pitches well. It's just, again, the nature of the sport. Sometimes you do everything right, results in a line out.
Emily Reed will step in. She walked in her last at-bat. Was actually down in the count 0-2, worked all the way back to earn a walk. So we'll obviously see some good plate discipline from her. She looked at ball 1. Now we'll get the second offering. And that one is going to be high for ball 2.
Well, when you're facing a dangerous bat like Reed, that's almost what you have to do. If you're going to throw a pitch up, you have to make sure that you miss high and not hit it right there at the top of the zone, because she'll make you pay.
She will lay off that one for ball 3. So way ahead in the count. Here's Emily Reed, the left fielder. As that one is going to be strike 1. Not the pitch Reed wanted. Has got the count to lay one off. Also could lay this one off. We'll see what the 3-1 offering from Brown is. The 3-1, and that's going to be just on the bottom half for strike 2.
Well, and after having a one-pitch, one-spot mentality, you're going to have to choke up on the bat here and protect the plate with 2 strikes.
Full count here from Brown to Reed, as that one is going to be high for ball 4. So 2 walks today for Emily Reed, as she will be on board with 2 outs.
And again, another great case of plate discipline there by Reed. Brown kind of going with a traditional philosophy there against power hitters. They like to hit the high ball. You see a batter's eyes light up when they see one high in the zone. She tried to elevate it a little bit, see if she could get Reed to chase, but the Tiger was having none of it.
Addison Davis will step in 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Looking to get on base for the first time today, as she will take that one low, throw back down to first. Reed back in time. Count even at 1-1.
Trying to keep Reed honest. She is 3 for 5 on stolen base attempts this year.
1-1. That's going to be on the ground into left field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Addison Davidson.
Addison Davidson not doing too much there, just sticking with the ball and sending it through the open hole in the left side of the infield. With 2 outs, you're just trying to keep the line moving, and now you set up for a batter who has had a lot of success with extra base power in recent games, including this one in the form of Jesselyn Ahrens. You know the Tigers would love for her to repeat the efforts of her last at-bat when she doubled down the left field line. Would almost certainly score a run in this case, would have to, and you never know, it could even score 2.
Now batting, center fielder, number 11, Jesselyn Ahrens.
Ahrens, as Chase mentioned, doubled in her last at bat in the second inning. But 2 outs here. She will doesn't like that one on the outside, so we'll take strike 1. Reed on second, Davidson on first. As that one's going to be down for a base hit. The left fielder dove at it. It will be to the wall. And Davidson going to round third, and the throw is cut off. A 2 RBI double from Jesselyn Ahrens.
Well, we had just said the Tigers would love to see a repeat of that last at-bat. They got just that. It wasn't down the line. It was in the left center field gap. But it achieves the perfect result there for the Tigers. Great hustle on the base paths results in 2 runs.
Number 19, Carly Burrow.
So Carly Burrow will step in 0 for 1 today with a fly out.
Got a chance to help her own cause here in the circle with an RBI opportunity.
Washita had 2 home runs yesterday, relied on the long ball a little bit, but some good small ball here thus far as that pitch got away, and Ahrens will advance to third. Base hit would definitely score Ahrens from third, as that one's going to be grounded softly up the first base line and fielded by McKell to end the inning, but not before a big 2-run double from Jesselyn Ahrens gives the Tigers the first lead of the game. Tigers lead 2-0 here. We're going to the top of the 4th right after this.
Arkadelphia's newest entertainment option is open and ready for business. Tea Time Sims brings world-class indoor golf simulators to Arkadelphia, allowing you to practice, play, and perfect your swing in a comfortable setting. Check out our Facebook page to learn about our monthly tournaments, closest to the pin showdowns and long drive battles. Learn more and book your tee time at teatimegolfarkansas.com.
Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler CPA is a longtime supporter of the Arkadelphia Public School District. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler has established a reputation for providing clients with outstanding services that include auditing, accounting, and tax and business consulting. Contact Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler today at 870-246-4563 or by visiting them at 305 Professional Park Drive in Arkadelphia. Turner, Rogers, Manning & Plyler says, "Go Badgers!"
Back at Langston Field, you see the Java Primo game summary there. 2 runs for Washita here in the top of the 4th inning. Those 2 runs credited to the bat of Jesselyn Ahrens, who sent a double into left center earlier today. Last inning, actually. We appreciate Chase Hartzell joining us. Works in the Washita Department of Communications and Marketing. Actually was on his lunch break. Decided to come do some commentary, so appreciate him joining the Washita Sports Digital Network. He was a student commentator and now works here at Washita. Top of the fourth here, Savannah Duran will lead things off. She squares around a bunt, misses it. Count even at 1-1. Very windy day here at Langston Field. Papers trying to get away from me up here in the grandstands. One the count here. That one going to be sent into left field. Emily Reed's glove finds it, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10, Kaylee Madden.
Shortstop Kaylee Madden will step in. Madden grounded out to short in her first at bat. She will look at that one for ball one. So 1-0 count. Burrows offering righty on righty matchup, off speed there. Good pitch, but just misses the zone for ball two. That one misses for ball three. Madden ahead in the count here, 3-0. Game one of a doubleheader today here at Langston Field. The second one scheduled for 2 o'clock. We'll have an official start time after this one is over, as that's in there for strike one. Burrows so far, 1 strikeout, 3 1/3 inning pitched for her. At about 35 pitch, that one's going to be grounded to Ewer. Ewer over to Rogers at first for the ground out. Six-3 put out. It's for the second out of the inning. Jamie Molina will step in.
Number 1, Jamie Molina.
That one's going to be grounded. Ewer will charge, and a beautiful play from Morgan Ewer. And Burrow is fired up as she should be. 3 up, 3 down for the Ouachita defense. They have a chance to extend their lead right after this break.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Langston Field. Bottom of the fourth inning. Ouachita leads 2-0. Java Primo game summary there on the bottom of your screen. We appreciate all of our sponsors. If you are in the Arkadelphia area, swing by and support those. Those people are the people that make this possible.
Leading off for the Tigers,
Jordan Merritt will step in. She came for Parker Rogers, pinch running in the last inning. She will take strike one. Merritt swing and miss at that one for strike two. Good movement there from Brown. So 0-2 the count, and the delivery from Brown will be ball one. One, two. That one's going to be softly hit towards second, and the charging play from the shortstop, Madden, is not in time as she just kind of tossed it over to McKell at first. McKell had to come off the bag, and Merritt will reach. So McCoy will step in, the 9-hole hitter. Remington Adams on deck for the Tigers.
Third baseman number 17, Reagan McCoy.
As that ball gets passed, and that will be a wild pitch there, and that will advance to Merritt to second. McCoy 0 for 1 today. Grounded out in her last at bat. Squares around, shows bunt, gonna bunt, it's gonna be foul. McCoy, a native of the Woodlands, Texas, the Woodlands High School. Freshman here at Ouachita. As that one's going to be hit down the first line and foul. So 1-2 the count now. As McCoy will get a hold to that one, it's going to be down for a base hit. That could be extra bases, and it is going to be an RBI. Going to try to go 3, and that's going to be an RBI triple for the Ouachita freshman. A great piece of hitting from McCoy. Gets down in the right field gap. And that flips the lineup back over to Remington Adams, not before. An RBI triple for Reagan McCoy. Ouachita extends the lead to 3 now. And we've seen both really big hits for Ouachita come today as Northwestern tried to make a spectacular play in the outfield and just came up a little bit short. The 2 RBI double from Aarons. The left fielder tried to make a diving play at it, missed it. For the right field, it's a little bit of a misjudged ball. A good piece of hitting on both times. That is McCoy's first triple of the campaign this year. First triple of her Ouachita career. And Adams will step in. That one's going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. No outs for Ouachita here in this inning as they've got a runner just shy of home plate standing at third base. Their leadoff hitter at the plate. Here's the 1-1, squared around a bunt, beautiful bunt, and wow, could not have placed that more perfectly That does go down as a sacrifice bunt for Remington Adams, but it does score McCoy from third. Ouachita extends their lead to 4 here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now batting, shortstop number 3, Morgan Ewer.
Morgan Ewer will step in. The shortstop 0 for 2 today for the Tigers. Ewer will take hit by pitch. So a runner will reach. Ouachita got something going here as they have plated a run here in this inning.
Batting, designated player number 10, Elena Lyle.
Elena Lyle will step in. Lyle 1 for 2 today with a line out to short, and that one's going to be popped up and out of play in front of the booth. Guess you could say tent/canopy. Lyle will get that one up the middle. Chance to roll 2, but a fielding error is safe as the second baseman Molina tried to field that one, kind of went under her glove, just had to kind of eat it as she couldn't go anywhere with it. So safe at second is Ewer, and Lyle will reach. We have a flying umbrella.
Now batting, left fielder, number 30.
Ace Collins' umbrella got away from him. Just rolled down the hill. It shows how windy it is. Say Lyle reached on a fielding error. Reed, like Chase mentioned, she tied the record yesterday with her 13th home run in a 4-way tie. She has a chance to break the record today for single-season home runs. This would be massive if she could do it right here. She's drawn 2 walks today, end up scoring in the 3rd inning. As she will take that one, that's going to be caught. And what a play. And that will be a double play as Ewer thought that one was going to get through, was about halfway to third base and couldn't get back in time. But not before Reagan McCoy has a triple that will score an RBI. And a sac bunt from Remington Adams scored Reagan McCoy. So 2 more plated for Ouachita in this inning. Top of the 5th headed your way right after this.
At Ouachita, we're excited to partner with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, which offers many benefits to alumni and friends, and we want to tell you about one of those.
I'm Dylan McClain, a proud alumni, and I serve as the Vice President and Attorney at the Arkansas Baptist Foundation. The foundation proudly serves as Ouachita's planned giving partner, so if you're considering leaving a legacy gift or want to explore other charitable giving options, we'd love to guide you through that process. If you'd like to learn more about how you can invest in the next generation of Ouachita students, please contact us using the information below.
Go Tigers!
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
Tigers on top 4-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Baglin, Graham, Sandlin due up for Northwestern.
Leading off for the Rangers is designated player number 7, Abby Baglin.
Baglin 0 for 1 today. Baglin grounded out in her first at bat. She will take that one for ball 2. Burrow back in the circle for Ouachita. As Davidson will call time. 3-0 start for Burrow, unlike what she has portrayed in the first 4 innings of work today. Only allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Faced 13th batters, about 40 pitches. That 1 hit was to lead off the game to Caitlin Korn. So 3-0. Burrow got to work back now as she will spot that one for strike 1. Great work from Burrow. She was down in the count 3-0. Now back running the count full. Something got to give here. The 3-2, that one's going to be grounded to McCoy. McCoy has been sure-handed over there at third today. She will take care of that one, 5-3 put out.
Now batting, third baseman, number 8, Tegan Graham.
We will have time called. Trying to look at the wristband for Burrow. McCoy came over from third. Merritt came over from first. One's going to be strike 1. That one just misses the outside corner for ball 1. Ouachita looking to get this win and force a rubber match later today, as that one, a great play out in right field from Paige Gunn. Came all the way from her left field spot, or right field spot, excuse me.
Batting, the catcher, number 23, Raylan Sandlin.
Adams backtracked from her second base spot. Sandlin, the catcher, steps in now. She popped out to shortstop in her last at-bat. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. That one's going to get down in the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Raylan Sandlin. And the throw at second not in time. So the first hit since the first inning for Northwestern comes off the bat of Raylan Sandlin with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting, first baseman, number 16, Jasmine McHale.
Jasmine McHale steps in. McHale an RBI opportunity. She has runner scoring position with Sandlin. Count even at 1-1 to McHale. As that one's going to be grounded. Ewer charges from her short. And the throw is made to Jordan Merritt to end the inning. Rangers leave one stranded in scoring position in the top of the 5th inning. Tigers looking for more insurance at the bottom of the 5th right after this.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Hello, I'm Brett Rogers, President of Capital Technology Group. You might know us as Capital Business Machines, but our new name represents our growth as one of the state's leaders in business technology. When you've been around for 80 years like we have, you learn a thing or two about change. But what will never change is our commitment to our clients. We're still the same reliable team here to meet all your technology needs. Capital Technology Group is bigger and better than ever before. Learn more at captg.com.
Tigers bats back up here at Langston Field. Java Primo game summary there. 2 hits and an error. No runs for Northwestern. For Ouachita, 6 hits have allowed 4 runs, 1 error. In the bottom of the 5th inning, 2 of those runs came in the previous inning. As Rogers and Merritt and McCoy scored. As that one's going to be contacted quickly, and Addison Davis said, let's get it going, as she will snare that one for a single. Jesslyn Aarons will step plate 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles and a couple of RBIs. And we are going to have a pitching change here at Langston Field for Northwestern. And we will tell you all about the new pitcher here for Northwestern on the other side of this 30-second break.
Owned by Ouachita alumni, Java Primo Coffee House, Cafe, and more in downtown Arkadelphia is a must-stop for everyone. Stop by in the morning for fresh coffee, a specialty coffee drink, or a full breakfast. Come back at lunch, or in the evening for burgers like the Primo Burger, the pulled pork burger, or the mac and cheese burger. Maybe it's a salad, a wrap, a quesadilla, or one of our varieties of pizza. And don't forget to top it off with a sweet treat that puts the cherry on top of a great meal. That's Java Primo on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Caitlin Badezchik will be the new pitcher, an Eden, Oklahoma native. Eden High School. She will take over inherent Addison at first base, Addison Davidson. So Jessalyn Aarons will step in. Bezdacek, the sophomore. Aarons is the hot bat for the Tigers today with 2 doubles and an RBI, as that one's going to be hit into left field, backtracking towards the wall. That's going to be down at the wall, so that's going to turn into the 3rd double of the day for Jessalyn Aarons. And wow, her bat is absolutely on fire today. Carly Burrow will step in. Burrow check swing that one on top of the OBU dugout. Off-speed pitch there, catches the inside corner. And a big wave and a miss there, gets the strikeout. Bezdacek will sit down her first batter. So Parker Rogers will check back into the game. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Tigers looking to just tag on as much insurance as they can. As we saw yesterday, the Northwestern bats can come alive at any point. Rogers will just catch the outside corner for that one. One the count here, 1 out. Aarons in scoring position. That one Rogers will lay off. Two one the count. And Rogers will barrel that one into center field. Going to be caught in center there from Duran. Two outs now for Ouachita. Reagan McCoy will step in, hit her first career triple in her last at bat. Freshman from the Woodlands, Texas. As that one's low. Good job there by Salem keeping in front of her, as Aarons was having a pretty good size lead over there at second. McCoy, that one's low for ball 2. McCoy will get a hold to that one. That one could be down for a base hit. But the center fielder, Duran, will charge and make the play, but not before. Another run scores off Jesslyn Aaron's bat. Another RBI double for Aaron's. Ouachita leads 5-0 here at Langston Field. We're headed to the top of the 6th right after this.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
Back at Langston Field, Java Primo game summary on your screen there. Ouachita 5 runs off 6 hits, 1 error. No runs for Northwestern off 2 hits and 1 error. Ouachita looking, so we will have a pinch hitter. Gazelle Bombach will step in. That one is high to even the count at 1-1. As that one is going to be forward into left field. Emily Reed will put a beat on that one to make the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, number 20, Caitlin Horn.
Lineup flips back over to leadoff hitter Caitlin Korn. Quickly 2-1 the count now. Excuse me there, that's going to be the first ball. Scoreboard slow to update. That one's going to be in foul territory, given chase by Remington Adams. She'll try to dive and make the catch. You see the dive there, all out effort from Adams to try to make the play. And pitch there from Burrow, count 1-2. Count even 2-2. That one's going to be foul, tipped down the third base line, and Korn live. Here's the 2-2, the off speed will miss for ball 3. As that one going to be blistered to the shortstop spot. Beautiful play from Morgan Ewer into the glove of Parker Rogers for the out.
Now batting, center fielder number 13, Savannah Duran.
And Reagan McCoy, great play over there at third, gets it to Rogers. But Rogers cannot put a beat on it exactly. And Duran will reach.
Now batting, shortstop number 10, Kaylee Madden.
And we'll charge that error to McCoy. That one's going to be hit into center field, and Jesslyn Aarons will take care of that. Northwestern leaves one stranded in the top of the 6th. Ouachita looks to grow the lead in the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back with more Tiger Softball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
Let Domino's cure your cravings by ordering online, calling us at 246-3131, or dropping by and seeing us on Pine Street in Arkadelphia. Join Domino's Rewards and begin earning rewards in just 2 visits. Check out our $6.99 mix and match and make the whole family happy. You might as well throw in a pizza, pasta, stuffed cheesy bread while you're at it. Check out other deals on our app or at Domino's.com.
Back at Langston Field, 1-2-3 due up for the Tigers. Remington Adams will lead things off, the redshirt senior from Farmington, Arkansas. Adams had a sac bunt with basically an RBI attached to it. Ground out and a pop out. So she will add a double to her name today to lead off the 6th inning for Ouachita. Morgan Ewer will step in. Got hit by a pitch on her last at bat, ground out, and a line out in her 2 previous. Beautiful bunt down the first base line, and that will be a sacrifice bunt as Adams will reach third. Lena Lyle will step in. Lyle reached on an error in her last at bat. That's going to be strike 1. And pinch hitting for Lyle is Paige Gunn. As that one will be caught on the run from the left fielder, but the throw is offline, and Remington Adams is going to score to extend the Ouachita lead. See the throw right here, just a little bit offline. Slide there from Remington Adams. Emily Reed will step to the plate, still looking to break the home run record. She tied it yesterday. As that one will be low and away for her. So 2 outs for Ouachita. So count for Reed right here, even at 2-2. As she will foul that one off. That's going to be into the Northwestern dugout. Reed has drawn a couple walks today, lined out into a double play into the 4th inning. 3-2 here, 2 outs for Emily Reed. She is going to take that one into the left field gap, and history is broken as Emily Reed breaks the single season record for home runs, her 14th of the year, as she breaks the multi-way tie. And right there at home plate, records are broken. We saw her tie the record yesterday, breaks it today. And that is number 14. That gives Ouachita a 7-0 lead here in the 6th inning. So Addison Davison will step in. Off-speed pitch there for the strike 2. Ouachita up 7-0 after that big home run from Emily Reed. And the strikeout there of Davidson will end the inning, but Emily Reed gonna send us to the break with her moonshot that is forever etched in history, as she holds the record now for home runs in a single season for Ouachita softball. And you can just see the emotion as she is headed towards her teammates at home plate. Tigers lead by 7. We're headed to the 7th inning right after this.
OSDN is Ouachita's student sports media program in the Rogers Department of Communications. OSDN brings over 100 Tiger Home athletic events and other content to your devices each school year. OSDN is funded by advertising and generous gifts from supporters. If you'd like to support the students of OSDN through a tax-deductible donation, visit obu.edu/give and indicate OSDN in the provided field. If your business would like to advertise on an OSDN broadcast, email us at osdn@obu.edu. Thanks for watching, and go Tigers!
Victory doesn't just happen on game day. It's earned in the sweat, the silence, the prep. No crowd, no lights, just focus. Because when something unexpected happens like an accident, you need a team that's ready. I've been fighting for clients for over 30 years. There's a reason we're still in the game. And at Taylor King Law, we don't just show up.
We win. On your side, by your side. The winning side.
Burrows still in the circle. First pitch swinging from Abby Baglin to lead things off. Excuse me, that's Jamie Molina. Molina leads things off here for Northwestern. And she will get a hold of that one as Remington Adams going to call it in shallow right field for the first out of the inning. See a play there, beautiful play from Adams. She had to backtrack in the sun from her second base position.
Now batting, pinch hitter number 24, Gabrielle Sanchez.
Have a pinch hitter here for Northwestern. That's Gabrielle Sanchez. Sanchez, a Seal Beach, California native, Los Alamitos High School. Was most recent at Seward Community College. Quickly down in the count here, 0-2. Burrow only giving up a few hits today as she will give up a single there into left field. McCoy tried to make the play just under her glove.
Now batting, third baseman, number 8, Tegan Graham.
Only the third hit there for Burrow today. Tegan Graham will step in with one out. Ouachita just needs 2 more outs to win this one and force a rubber match. And a beautiful play from Remington Adams, and all-out effort for her today. As that will be the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 23, Raylan Sandlin.
Raylan Sandlin will step in. Sandlin 1 for 2 today. A pop out in the third inning and a double in the 5th inning. As that one will catch the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. That one's low. Burrow says that's on me. That will be ball one. That one jacked foul towards deck out there beyond the Ouachita bullpen down the third base line. Northwestern down to their final here in the top of the 7th inning, and Ouachita really needed this momentum. Obviously, it's not done yet. Ouachita does lead 7, though, in the top of the 7th inning, and a rubber match later today as that one's going to be popped up. Morgan Ewer says, I got it. And she does. And Ouachita, after a heartbreaking loss last night, an absolute stellar performance in the circle from Carly Burrow, only allowing 3 hits here in this one, and an absolutely amazing performance from the entire team. You saw records be broken, as we will have the rubber match of the series coming your way shortly. And Ouachita gets the win 7-0. Chicken Express game summary there, as it is 7 runs off 10 hits and 2 errors for the Tigers. Only 3 hits allowed, no runs, and 1 error for Northwestern. And it all comes down to the 3rd game today for the series. Series tied 1. We will have the 3rd game here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. We invite you to stick around. It will be on a different broadcast. My name is Dalton Reed, and that's going to wrap things up for the 1st game here at Langston Field. Make sure you're ready for the 2nd game here in just a bit on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. We will see you then.
Victory doesn't just happen on game day.
Hi, everybody. This is John Fanta with Fox Sports and the Big East Digital Network.
Hi, this is Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm Nicole Auerbach.
Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Pranica of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky with the Chicago Bulls, our flagship station, 670 The Score.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart at ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Washington Sports Digital Network.